This is low-key a throwback episode. So, first of all, I apologize in advance for the graphics because I got a new laptop since then, but I wanted you all to see these updates. If you're new here, I'm Symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it sim. So, welcome back to my channel. And if you are OG Sim friends, these Sims should look very familiar to you because this is Billy and Kenya from A Rich Legacy. This is episode 7. And if you are new here, Kenya is the daughter of my Rags to Riches Love Story Challenge. Those links are all in the description. But basically, she didn't grow up rich, but she's now rich. And her teenage life, her parents were rich and they were connected to Billy and Billy's parents, Anaya and Baco, and that's kind of that whole backstory. And now they're out here in Del Sol Valley trying to find themselves. And Kenya's trying to be like a famous actress, to be like award-winning Kenya, and they're here. And so I filmed this a while ago and playing with Kenya in my high school years LP, which is also in the description because those LP stars are her little sisters, made me want to go back into this household and just continue on with this story. And it wouldn't have made sense if I skipped this footage. So the quality will get better in the next episodes. So, where are we now? This is New Year's Eve, and they are having a New Year's Eve party because this is their first New Year's Eve in this home, and they're surviving. I feel like it's like been a couple seasons or like half a year. I feel like it's been half a year since they've been in Del Sol Valley, and they have not accomplished all their dreams, of course, but I feel like they've done well by themselves. These ladies got up earlier than usual to kind of prepare for these festivities, and look at all the food they left out. We have some meatloaf, we have cake, we have salad. I think we have like some grilled food, and this is pretty much all their friends over. If you don't know these Sims, this is Joshua, the one over there dancing in the tan shirt. That is Kenya's childhood friend, who there's a little romantic interest there, so that's something fun going on. I don't remember this girl with the short hair. She is a sim I didn't create, so I don't always remember her name, but she is a friend they met at a party, some LA Del Sol Valley producers party, and I don't have time to go into everyone, but I just want to show you this cute little party moment that they have. And so this is some time has passed. As I mentioned, Malik was at the party, and Malik and Billy kind of just like kept running into each other, and they finally connected at that party cue through the producer where they met a bunch of other people. If you haven't seen that episode, it's linked in the description. That will, if you like videos where there are events and like parties and lots of sim interactions, that's like a good episode to watch. But Malik has decided to take Billy out to the spa, which kind of surprised Billy. Like, Malik didn't really seem like the type of guy that would be into spas. But so it was like a pleasant surprise. And Billy, if you are new here, it has been kind of lonely. Those that watch know that like Billy in general can get a little lonely. Like, her parents kind of left her alone a lot. They were kind of focused on their own things. So like sometimes she falls into like these lonely spells. She is a gloomy sim. And so it's just nice to have someone that she is like romantically attracted to and interested in. And now they are going to have some fun at the spa and get massages. Also, this is a gorgeous spa. I cannot remember what lot I put this spa on because I filmed this a while ago. But if you want to know where I got this spa, let me know in the comments and I will look into my game and give you the gallery link because I do not build these spas. But the positive news is because I didn't build this spa, there is no CC in it. So you can just download it from the gallery. These Del Sol Valley Sims are a little wild. It looks like after their massages, they decided to skinny dip in the hot tub, and it looks, hopefully they're having privacy, but I feel like I see windows, so I don't see privacy. But yeah, it looks like Billy and Malik are getting pretty close. Billy has brought Malik back to the house. Kenya was in the kitchen minding her business, and she is trying to act like she doesn't notice and not make funny faces at Billy and tease her. Like she's literally looking at the cabinets to be like, I don't see anything. Billy's bedrooms is still one of the favorite ones that I've created, by the way. Obsessed with this screenshot, this post woohoo screenshot. Obsessed. All right, enough with these two lovebirds. Let's get back to the main reason why we're here, which is Kenya, and see what's going on with her. Acting jobs have dried up a little bit for Kenya, and that has been a little bit disappointing. There are options, like these two fun options, but Kenya really wants to be a serious actress. Like, she wants to be like Viola, like Angela Bassett, like someone with longevity, and she doesn't really want to take roles that don't feel like they have enough depth. And so she has tried to start working on her writing skills, and maybe she can be behind the camera for a little bit. Her ultimate goal is to be an actress, and she hasn't lost sight of that. But she thinks maybe this will make her a better actress to understand what's going on behind the scenes. So she's working on some screenwriting classes, and hopefully this helps her. That is one of the pros of her coming from a wealthy family, that she can kind of afford to have some of these dry spells and use that time to get better at her craft, as opposed to using that time to like have to go to work to make sure the bills are paid. Billy, on the other hand, does not have any worries. You see, she has a drink in hand. She is enjoying spending the spring in her bathing suit, which she wouldn't be able to do in other places or San Myshuno, where she is from. And she just stopped in to like kind of check in with her girl a little bit. And she is inspired by Kenya's work ethic, and she does kind of want to achieve something for herself, but it is hard for her to stay focused. It's, she just doesn't have that strong drive the way Kenya does. And she does little things here and there. And because of her already, like her already established popularity, it kind of hits. But she is not a grinder, but she decided to like register herself as a public figure to make sure it's clear on Instagram that like this is who she is, and she is someone, even if she doesn't have like a more traditional career track. Joshua, who you remember from the party earlier in the episode, has invited Kenya out to go to a bar. As I mentioned, Joshua is a childhood friend of Kenya. And when Kenya's parents, Alicia and Rich, were kind of like halfway through the Rags to Riches challenge, and they were kind of living like a middle class sim lifestyle, they lived in Newcrest. And that's where Kenya met Joshua when she was a child, and they always used to hang out and play and just be silly. And so that is where Joshua is from. That is where he still lives. And he is in the process of moving out on his own. He's not really sure where to go, but Joshua is definitely like more traditional than Kenya. Like, he doesn't have any dreams of the limelight. He actually wants to be a therapist. And so they kind of live two different lifestyles, but they check in with each other. And, Kenya enjoys like hanging out with somebody who's kind of not trying to like climb through Delso Valley and is just there to like kick it with her. This bar has a nice little hookah spot, and so they're gonna go upstairs, ignore the it looks like Christmas decorations. I don't know why the bar has that up in spring, but maybe that's just the vibe of the bar. And yeah, it's nice little hookah or bubbles. Sorry, not hookah, bubbles. Nice little bubbles area for them to kind of chill out. And I'm starting to think about using deco sims. I do not know if any of you use deco sims or are familiar with deco sims, but I see them a lot on Tumblr. I do have a Tumblr, but I haven't like set it up yet, so definitely no need to follow me. No new information there, but I follow like a lot of people and like their stuff because it's just a different type of inspiration. But anyway, I see a lot of deco sims on there. I see people use them and they look great, but I'm not sure how they're going to look in videos. And the reason I'm thinking of using them is because sometimes I feel like these venues are empty, but I don't really want them crowded with Sims like doing their own things or anything like that. So if the deco Sims could just be there and like sit, I don't know. I might try it, but if you have experience, let me know what you think. They look like they're having a really good conversation. They both feel good about themselves when they're with each other, which is nice. Like they're both feeling confident, and I think they both are confident Sims. That's something they have in common, and they've kind of been that way since they were kids. So I think that's part of the reason they've been friends so long. But I also think it's kind of just someone they can be themselves around and like let down their guards. After smoking some bubbles, they decided to go back to Kenya's place. Joshua's place is, as I mentioned, he lives with family, so Billy's always in her bathing suit, which I think is so funny. Like she's always in her bathing suit. But yeah, after they decided to go back to Kenya's because Joshua lives with a lot of family members. I do think it's about time he starts moving out. If that's something you would like to see me explore a little, let me know. I don't really play with him much off camera. I just kind of like set him up because he is not quite a main character yet. But they are over here. They're gonna cook together and just kind of hang out. They are a little flirty. If you're new to this channel, they have flirted on and off for years, but never kind of like took any steps. I think they both, value their friendship and they're just not sure if they want to take the steps, even if like that attraction is there. We gained a sentiment, well, Joshua gained a sentiment, and so he does really enjoy spending this time with Kenya cooking and kind of being silly and talking about family. And they are a little buzzed from the bubbles, so that's also it. And their little quick meal is done. I think they made some grilled cheese or something like that. And Kenya is feeling flirty. Joshua can kind of tell that she's feeling flirty. So I think he's gonna try to make a move. I'm not sure like what's coming over him that he just feels like now is the perfect time. I think maybe probably just because it feels like no pressure. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, Kenya's sweating a little bit. I'm not sure why. But yeah, they had their first kiss. In another episode, they like had a fake scene kiss, but Kenya didn't really consider that like an actual kiss because they were acting. I know you can't see my air quotes, but air quotes are definitely used right now. And so yeah, they had their first kiss, which is really cute. And now they are going to watch a movie and eat some food. I know it looks like Joshua does not have a career, but he does. I had to kind of rearrange some stuff. His career was a mod, and I had to like delete it. And I'm not sure if I put it back in my game, but I will. Especially let me know if you want to see like a current household on Joshua. I can get him moved into his new apartment. I can get him kind of set up there. And of course, I would probably include Kenya in the episode some way. Maybe, I don't know if it would be a current episode or like part of this storyline. But it looks like they're like sitting down to watch a movie. I will probably turn down the lights. But I thank you all for watching this video as usual. It looks like Billy's back, so that's also interesting. And I don't know what's going on with Billy. She's bored. Oh Lord, Billy, let's get you some stuff to do. But thank you for watching. I'm Symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye, some friends.